What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the Amazing King, coming to you live and in color, bringing you that oh so amazing touch. And yes, that's right, we're back for another episode of the Get Ready For It podcast, season 4. You guys, we got two familiar voices in the building. We got a new voice in the building. My girl, Lex Deveaux, is in the building by popular demand. What's up?
Hey, happy to be here.
You ready to talk about a couple things?
I sure am.
And you guys, we're going to hear some really good music today, so I can't wait for that. But before we get into that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to my reigning co-host for season 4, Jelly. What's up, Jelly?
What's up?
Jelly, once again, are you ready to get into it?
You already know.
And back by popular demand, she's an icon, she's a legend. We got my girl, Sche, the poetess in the building. Sche, what's up?
Hey y'all, he already doing too much.
Am I a little bit?
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys, I did
receive it.
I did make her take.
I agree with him.
That she didn't want to take. Are you ready to get into it?
Let's get into
it. So today's episode, you guys, is going to be nothing but hot topics. These are things, these are entertainment news and some Florida news that's been going on. So let's just hop into it. Once this loads, okay, there you go. Boom. Okay, ladies, this is for you guys. So I want to get your opinion on this. Chance the Rapper, right? You know, it was his birthday. Okay, I'm going to put you in that spot. It was his birthday. He was having a good time. And, you know, he was in Carnival. I think that's how you pronounce it. And he's a married man with children. And then he was allowing a girl to, you know, twerk in between his regions, right? At the same time, he was also slapping the woman's behind as well. So ladies, do you guys feel as though that was disrespectful, or you think it was just his birthday, he was having a good time, it's not a big deal? Who want to go first?
I mean, ain't that what you're supposed to do at Carnival? Dancing is not really frowned upon, but also it depends on his relationship with his female, how she feels. He probably know like what his boundaries are.
Okay. Sche the poetess?
I think if you marry, unless your partner is okay with it, Carnival is not the place for a married man to be, because that's what's gonna happen. Like, it's literally half naked women grinding, gyrating, having a good time. So
when you saw it, did you automatically say, "No, he wrong for that"?
I said, "Oop." No, sir.
Lex, how do you feel?
I think he was wrong.
Okay.
You know, like, especially like if he's not from the islands and that's not something that him and his wife have like an understanding about, he was wrong for that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel the same way too, because people kept saying that, well, it's Carnival. That's the Carnival culture. What the hell that got to do with you being a married man, letting a woman twerk on you, slapping her ass at the same time?
And on camera. Like, I feel like it's a certain level of respect you should have for your partner, because now that puts her in the light of, okay, girl, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Or is this something that you accept? Like, everybody looking at her like,
and he didn't even look ashamed to be like
out.
caught on camera. It was
like he saw the camera. It was like multiple women. He like saw the camera. I'm like, you
that was
finna.
Disrespectful to his wife for sure.
Yeah.
But what if his wife allows that? Like, I'm gonna be the person.
Based off of the backlash and what she said,
response.
I don't think they.
Yeah, no.
What was her response?
I was confused with the response.
She put some type of cryptic message online, basically saying she ain't on that bullshit.
Yeah. When I first read it, though, I took it as she was telling the people that were commenting on what happened to grow up. Like, y'all need to grow up. So,
I took it as her telling him
Yeah,
that he needs to grow up.
Yeah. It could go both ways, but
Yeah.
when I first read it, I was like, because I'm sure that she knew about that before we all found out about it.
I feel like she knew that he was. I feel like she knew he was going. I don't know if she knew that the extent of what. Come on,
if my man say I'm going to Carnival, I'm gonna say we're breaking up. I'll see you when you get back. No.
I mean, there probably was a level of trust with her. You know, she was probably said, "It's your birthday. Have a good time. I know you're gonna be lit." But it's just, I think his biggest fault is that you allow people to video record you by doing that. There's a lot of men that go out there, you know, and live their best life, but they are smart enough not to make sure that nobody actually is recording it. I thought Chance the Rapper, that was a bad look for you, my guy.
But you're Chance, so you know if cameras was gonna fly out.
They gonna get you anyways.
So yeah.
Okay, let's go over to another one. Oh, this is a sad one here. You know, the icon, the legend, the TV host, the man that was probably in every POC black household you could think of, Jerry Springer.
Oh.
You know, he went on to see God or, you know, or the devil. I don't know where he went because, you know, his life was kind of, come on, let's be honest now. His life was kind of iffy now. he wasn't the most positive, but people had a big reaction because he has been in everybody's household for a long time. How did you guys hear about when you heard Jerry Springer had passed away?
I was like, damn, Jerry, like
For real.
I had mixed him up with Mari. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "You are not the father." Like, and then I had to go back in my mind, like, okay, Jerry, like the fight in that. So I was like, "Oh, that's sad," but
I thought he was older than 79 because he been old my whole life.
my whole life.
Yeah, he really has.
Listen,
I literally thought that man was like 90 or
I just
100
love
years
the
old.
drama. Come on out, we got him backstage.
So that means you were kind of heartbroken when you heard
Just a
Jerry
little
passed
bit.
away.
Just a little bit. I haven't watched him in a long time, so it probably didn't hit me as hard as it would have been.
And what's crazy, your parents will let you watch that one. They would have that one
They'll sit
playing,
up there
but
and watch it
for
with
real,
you.
like, oh, look at this. But other shows, you can't see that. What, mama, this man crazy.
we used to watch a lot of stuff we didn't have no business watching.
I
Everything
agree.
and anything.
Jerry was always on for some reason. Like, it
Always
could have
on.
been 7 a.m. in the morning. Jerry was on.
Jerry, what the hell going on? I'm 7 years old. I'm finna watch it.
Right.
Rest in peace, Jerry Springer. Next one, another legend. This man, he is a man that has, how do you put it? He has multiplied his children. Nick Cannon got 12 plus kids, and he was doing a radio show, and he was going down the list of people, and he forgot one of his children. How would you feel if you were the mother of that child he forgot? Would you be like, it happens, he got 12 kids, or you feel some type of way? Lex, you want to go first?
These women knew what they signed up for.
Exactly.
That's all that I have to say. Like, I would be upset if I
Was the mother?
was the mother. Yes, I would be.
Jelly, what about you?
I would feel some kind of way, yeah. But that's 12 because there's a lot of names to remember, though.
Right.
Yeah.
So you feel like you
I
guys
would have
want to
mixed
extend
emotions.
grace?
I would probably be like, how the fuck you forget about my child?
Right.
Why you couldn't forget one of the other ones?
Right. Well, you already know he's not going to forget about Mariah twin. That's not. He never going to forget about them. They're going to be the first one that come. I think those are even the first two
That's
he
his
said.
first baby
Those are the
mama.
right? But how would you feel?
Well, it's funny. I mean, I think I would feel some type of way, but not really, because she's in a whole another relationship, and the guy that she was with the whole time she was pregnant. It's very weird. Like, if you go on her page, she's been with this guy like while she was pregnant. Like,
I need to
he's
investigate
literally.
this.
I know, right?
Yes, go on her page.
I gotta go
I
down
can't
this
remember what her
rabbit hole.
name is, but yeah. I mean, I would feel some type of way, but at the same time, it's like she's living her best life. Like, like you said, she knows what she knows what she signed up for.
Like, I would feel like, okay, you must favor like your other kids, and mine's like the least favorite because you forgot about him.
And I think that one is like the second. Like, there's one that's younger than the baby that he forgot. So those are towards the end.
How old is this one?
Probably.
That last one that
one
he
is like
forgot.
a baby.
I don't even know.
Oh.
He
I don't know what Nick Cannon got
many.
going
It's
on.
like a monopoly. All them goddamn.
Yeah.
I probably also I think it was unfortunate. He made the decision to have 12 kids. So if you can't remember those 12 kids, that kind of sucks for the mother. It sucks for the child. But I think all his children suffer because, as a father, you have 12 kids. There's no way in hell you're going to be able to spend equal amount of time with all those 12 kids. And I think he wants to have more kids. I think maybe, all respect to you, Nick Cannon, maybe you need to see somebody. Go see that man they always talk about. Somebody.
Seek help.
A little bit, because that is very odd. 12 kids on purpose.
With all,
I mean, he got the money
with
to
all
do it,
different
so
ones?
Yeah.
How much money does Nick Cannon really have?
I don't know.
I
We
think he
should
got a
maybe
lot of
Google
money.
his net worth.
I mean,
or
I know
something.
he's a great host. He does the math and stuff like that. I think he has some partnership with Nick Cannon, but 12 kids, 12 college, all that stuff like that, that's a lot of money, man.
he got it.
And also, unfortunately, he has an illness, which automatically his illness does shorten his life even more. So it's crazy that he would still have that and not give a fuck. But I'm still praying for you, my guy. Next one. Okay, this was the one that was kind of more recent. Ebony K. Williams. She's a former housewife, but she's a radio host and she's also a lawyer. She was having an interview with Ayana, and she made a statement. She said that she would not date bus drivers because she feels like they're not up to par, or she feels like she's more sophisticated. I could be wording that wrong, but that's what I got when I read it. Would you guys date a bus driver?
I would date a bus driver.
Yeah, I would too. Like, why is it specifically a bus driver?
I guess
That
she was. I guess it was just one that she was just off the top of the head.
Like going for a blue collar job, like a lower hand job. She was just using that as an example. Iyanla.
And to her defense, she was saying that she is an educated woman. She's a lawyer. She's worked hard to get where she's at. So the person that she wants beside her is somebody that's yoked the same way.
But I don't think that she was wrong for expressing, what she likes. Everybody has a preference.
That's true.
And she's entitled to her preference. Just like, there's some women out there that won't date
the
like
bus driver under the bus.
I know, like the way that she kind of singled the bus driver out was like,
Yes.
she could have worded that differently and not have said bus driver.
What was crazy because she said her mother was, when she came back with her response, she said her mother was a bus driver for many years.
Well,
so
damn.
it was kind of odd. What did you get from that, Sche, when you looked on that?
I understand like both sides. Like I see people saying, you shouldn't look at people for, their income, and you should look at the heart and things like that. And that is true. But at the same time, I feel like love will only carry you so far. So there has to be like an equal yoking somewhere to where when you get further along in that relationship, you don't feel like you've given up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because let's be honest, if she's a lawyer, she's doing it like she's at a certain level of income. You know what I mean? So she can find someone at that same income that also has a good heart. That's equally yoked versus. And then you want to be attracted to the person that you want to feel like, you're dating up in a sense. You don't want to feel like you're settling. So I understand both sides.
She want to feel like she lose her job tomorrow. That man could take care of her.
But what if he's a financially stable bus driver?
Right, because they make good money. Like definitely if they Heartline and stuff like that, they make good money. I felt when she came back with her response, she did elaborate a little bit more on what she was trying to say of how black people or POCs, they just settle for the bare minimum and they don't try to extend themselves. Like when a kid comes home with F&D, some African American or POC parents, they just accept it and they don't try to motivate their kids. So she kind of elaborated more on her whole bus driver because she had an interview with the Breakfast Club, and she kind of ate their ass the fuck up because they were trying to be like, well, what do you mean by that? She's a lawyer, so she's very like quick. So she explained her theory, but Envy was just like, no, I think you're just being like that. But after hearing her full statement, I would agree with some of the things she did say.
Yeah, Lamont Hill, he's a correspondent. He spoke too on it, and he had a very great perspective from both sides. Just saying that black women are the only women that are expected to date down and not up. And so he was just saying, like he understands what she was saying, and she has every right to feel that way. So I see both sides.
Bottom line, everybody is entitled to
that is true
what they like.
Because like you said, it is a preference.
Yeah.
A preference.
Because if he fine, if he look good, and he no, I'm just playing.
I start to think deep. Like,
know.
what if this bus driver got like a couple side hustles? He's financially stable.
Yeah.
He treats me right.
Yeah. Maybe a drug dealer and bringing home a lot of money by the side. Okay, next one. Okay, this is these old people. Not old people. Just spend a lot of time on this earth. That's what it is.
Older people.
Wise.
Older people. Wise. Yes. Smokey Robinson opening his mouth.
For real.
I don't know what's going on with this man. This man is at least 90 years old, and he wrote in one of his books that he had an affair, a year-long affair with the icon Diana Ross. Do you guys feel like this is something he should have took to his grave, or was it okay for him to expose this?
Yes, because can I curse?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh,
Why-
yes, definitely curse.
Like, why is your old ass bringing up, our past dirt?
Okay.
Like, you could have took that to the grave.
That's the number one rule. You don't kiss and tell.
Do not kiss and tell, especially 50 years later.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm here for it. I want to know about all the stars that was getting down back in the day.
We want to know it.
I want to know, like, who was with? Because I had found out by watching what did I watch? That Bobby Brown and Janet Jackson had a little fling, and I didn't know that. I was like, what? Oh, yeah. I want to hear all the dirt. Keep spilling it. But no, I agree. Like, come on now.
Let me tell you something, right? When there's two parties involved in a situation, there's nothing in the great book that says you have to keep something a secret. You are allowed to share experiences with people. Unfortunately, Smokey Robinson and got to an age that he don't give a fuck. That's legitly, because I think he's married right now, right? He don't care. He's like, yes, I took down the legendary, y'all favorite iconic Diana Ross, and I'm finna tell it.
I wonder how his current wife feels about him talking about that.
I wonder how it was presented for him to come. I feel like he had to be prompted to maybe, or did he just come out and was just like?
I believe it was it's in his one of his upcoming books. You know, sometimes they have to get sales. He wants sales.
Trying to promote that book. Okay. That's what it is.
I mean, his wife probably like, we old. Dead ass. We like, what you gonna do now? You gonna leave me? Hell no. I took down the iconic Diana Ross and I enjoyed it.
For a whole year.
Cause see, there was no remorse for it. My question is, I want to know what Diana Ross got to say.
She's just don't say nothing, auntie.
She probably like, that shit sucked anyway.
That part.
Next story. Jonathan Major. Jonathan Major was. It's not sad, but it is kind of sad. Jonathan Major is an actor. If you know him, he's been in Marvel movies. He was supposed to be the new Kang, and his career, he was in Creed. His career was going up. Out of nowhere, there was a domestic violence situation allegedly. Accusing him of domestic violence with his girlfriend. The girlfriend is of a certain race. She is from the Himalayas, Caucasian, type of Caucasian. And then this situation unfortunately has lost him a lot of jobs in his career. How do you guys feel about Jonathan Major in this domestic violence situation? Jelly, you want to go first?
I like him. I don't know. I don't know what to believe these days. All these men are just going down.
Because right now it is alleged. It has been no proof. He hasn't been crucified to the cross, but people have already done that to him. The black community is already saying that, you was, Himalaya, so that's what you decided to be. That's what you get, which is so crazy because, I always see like African American men that speak so tough and rough about, black women and stuff like that. But then you turn to the left and their significant other happens to be Caucasian. Mm-hmm. Live your best life. I support you 100%, but I'm just saying it's kind of odd.
It is a little odd.
What do you feel about the Lex?
I like Jonathan Majors a lot. I really do, and I don't want to believe that that's what he did. I really liked him in Lovecraft Country.
He was really good in that.
That's what really got me. Mm-hmm. So,
how if it comes out that these allegations are true, how would you feel about them?
I mean, he needs to pay for what he did.
True.
Do you think he needs to pay with his career though? Losing his career?
No, I don't think that he needs to like lose his career behind it.
I do. Hell, fuck him. if you can't keep your hands to yourself, and you know that you're a superstar,
he needs to learn a valuable lesson behind.
I was just about to say because you went hard about Chris Brown last time. I wanted you to have that same energy.
That wasn't me.
Ooh.
That wasn't me. That was other people. I was telling the truth about Chris Brown. How I felt about him. I should have put that Usher one on him, but I'm gonna let that one slide. I didn't know that happened too late. But no, I do feel as though if these allegations are true, that his career is already messed up already.
Yeah.
The last thing that hasn't been cut is him being the Marvel character because they are trying to wait until they find out if it's true or not. But if they find out that it's true, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. He worked so hard to get to where he's at.
And he's so young.
Because he was just on the Tamara Hall show. Yeah, and he had his his actress coach. Come to his school and it's just sad. What do you feel about it, Sche?
I want more detail. I mean, I feel like based on what his attorney released, like a week after it happened, those text messages between him and the lady or him and his girlfriend, I was just like, okay, like why would you put that out? Basically saying like, oh, I'll just tell them that you didn't hit me and stuff like that. And I don't know if she was trying to maybe cover for herself because then they also released things with her like out, hanging out at the bar. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, this is all alleged though. We don't know what is actually true or not yet. Hopefully, there is some type of resolve. I know he has to be in a really bad place right now because once again, when she works hard for something and it comes crumbling down, like literally like do, it's really sad. But sir, if you did do these things, you have to atone for those things. So
absolutely,
God bless you. Amen.
Yep.
Life comes at you fast.
Really fast. Next one, Rich the Kid. I don't really know him, but this was interesting to me, right? Rich the Kid. He was a guy that had a girlfriend, but he was, sleeping with somebody else, and the young lady became pregnant, and they signed an agreement for $35,000 for her to terminate the baby. It was stated that he's being sued now by the girl because he didn't finish the payment. Do you think that he should pay the girl the rest of the money?
Yeah, it was a contract.
I mean, you agreed to pay me $35,000. Where is my money?
Okay. I feel as though, you should have held out. You should have had that damn baby.
Yeah, because you could have got more money in the
Way
long
more
run,
money than
but
that.
that's not what we're supposed to be having babies for.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we know what time it is in the real world. People want that money. They want that child support, that spousal check, and all that shit. But I'm honestly, I don't really know him like that anyway, so I don't know how much money he really got. But still, in my opinion, $35,000 to somebody like him, I don't think should have been a lot of money.
I mean, but he's the one that made the promise, so run me my money.
He did with the contract, and he definitely gonna have to pay for that.
Exactly.
Sche, what do you feel about that?
Yeah, I was.
She looked like,
I'm reading, and
Right.
I'm just like, okay. So first it says it was a sexual assault situation, so maybe he forced her, and then they continued a consensual relationship after that. Like, what women? What are we doing? What are we doing? So this man sexually assaulted you, and then you allowed him to come and have consensual sex with you times, and you ended up getting pregnant. And now I just, I feel like we just said with Jonathan Majors, like, unless they had, I mean, was there a contract?
Yeah, they said
It
that
was
in
a
the article. It
contract.
says it was a contract. Yes.
Okay, well then, yeah. I mean, it's a contract.
Yeah,
so
which
you
I would
gotta
be like,
pay.
I would have just like, even as soon as she would have sued, like, here your money, because if you have a contract, you're gonna have to pay her no matter what, no matter if it's for something stupid like hush money for abortion.
And these men, because what kind of $35,000? You're a star. So what kind of person did this have to be for you to be like, okay, I'm gonna just give you $30K and be done with it? You kill a baby. That had to be somebody that was kind of on the lowly side.
And watch him mess with her again.
He would.
Kinda on the
and the
lowly
fact that
side.
he
Because I would have been like, no.
if you don't know this out here, people, in order to have a baby, you have to have unprotected sex. So to have a girlfriend and then still willingly ejaculate into another girl, knowing you got a situation,
And then look at him, and then look at his girl, and that just goes to show you that, like, some men just have it does, like, this image, you can be the most, because Tori is very beautiful, like his girlfriend. So I'm just like, what be going on sometimes?
And it's like, do people not think about diseases and
no, they don't.
just different things?
It
Like,
be
you're
all
just
that-
out here having
It be that
unprotected sex.
pressure and that desire and that wanting and that temptation. It be all that mental stuff going on. They be like, fuck it. Dead ass. That's real.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think as a group, we agree that
But
you
yeah,
need to
he
pay
gotta
this lady
pay.
that money, man.
Go ahead and
Run
pay.
her money.
And what's
You signed
crazy
a
was they
contract.
said that he already had paid 2 payments to her. He just owed her probably like $10,000 more, and he just ghosted her ass.
He should have just paid it all at once.
At one, he had the money.
Have it.
But people don't how they feel about money. Like, it's my money. I don't want to give it up. It's greed.
He probably had it, but just didn't want to give it all at once.
Yeah.
Because $35,000, that's a deal.
Honestly.
Unfortunately, knock on wood, I'm not saying that people should be doing that, but that's technically from how much a kid costs from 1 to 18. That's what.
That's true.
Okay, we're going to take a little intermission here, and I'm going to play a song that I love, that I know most of the words to this song, and oh yeah, I do. I know the song.
Love is patient and kind. I remember the day you became mine. It was so obvious the way that I felt about you. Your vibe was so smooth. Fast forward, time really flies. Things have changed, and you ain't so kind. You hit me with the line saying I need space, wondering how we got to this place. I done gave you all the love I had. I done gave you all the love I have. You don't appreciate me. You complain all the time, and it's never enough. And I'm just not enough for you. I done gave you all the love I have. I done gave you all the love I have. You don't appreciate me. You complain all the time, and it's never enough. And I'm just not enough for you. Why you wanna treat me like that, knowing I always had your back? You Like what we had, was it worth it? All this love and all this time we put into this thing. You hit me with the line saying maybe it's me, tired of living in misery. I done gave you all the love I have. I done gave you all the love I have. You don't appreciate me, you complain all the time, and it's never enough, and I'm just not enough for you. I done gave you all the love I have. I done gave you all the love I have. You don't appreciate me, you complain all the time, and it's never enough, and I'm just not enough for you. Ooh, baby, baby, why you wanna play games with me? Oh, love is patient, kind, and love is so sweet. You're playing games with me. Said love is patient, kind, and love is so sweet. Oh, 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 I done gave you all the love I have. I done gave you all the love I have. You don't appreciate me, you complain all the time, and it's never enough, and I'm just not enough. I done gave you all the love I have. I done gave you all the love I have. You don't appreciate me, you complain all the time, and it's never enough, and I'm just not enough for you.
You see, when a song is so good, you can't play a little bit of it. You gotta play the full thing. I done gave you all the love I had. You appreciate me. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
You have a beautiful voice.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you so much.
Yes, you do.
That is a phenomenal song. And once again, this always tells me how good and talented the people of the 813 Tampa are. That's an amazing song. And that's one of my favorite songs. We've actually played that song a couple times here. I'm going to just ask you a couple questions regarding you and your situation. I know that you're originally from Bronx, New York, but you moved to Tampa at the age of 9.
Yes.
You started singing at the age of 3 while playing with your toys, singing Nobody's Supposed to Be Here.
Yes.
At 3, go ahead and explain that to us a little bit there.
Listen, so when I lived in New York, I just remember, humming to myself. And when I turned around, my mom and my aunts and everybody was standing behind me. And they're like, do that again. And I was like, no, I'm shy. And I started crying, right? And so I was always so shy. I'm still very shy. And I would always turn my back and face a wall and sing and stuff. And my mom would always be like, you need to sit with your back tall and look people in the eyes when they talking to you and become more confident in yourself. So that's pretty much how that happened. But yeah.
Who gave you your artistic tools to expand your music talents, to hone your craft?
I would definitely say my mom. She always constantly and still to this day pushed me to do the best that I could do with singing. And when I would get down on myself, she gives me that black mama pep talk,
A black love.
Yes. And then my grandfather from the Bahamas, who passed away during COVID, he was in a famous band called the Blue Notes in the Bahamas. He was a singer and he played many instruments and stuff. So he was also my greatest inspiration as well.
Oh, rest in peace to him.
Throughout your career, throughout your music career, you said that there may have been times you would go through phases where you would stop singing for a while because of your own personal issues, right?
Yeah.
And just life. How did you overcome those times and those issues?
I'm going through a phase right now, and honestly, I just feel like I could relate to a lot of my friends who are in music and do poetry and stuff like that. I'm still trying to figure out how to overcome that. And it just feels like it's an ongoing thing where I'll be at a really high, and then I go through phases where I'm so right now I'm trying to find my motivation again, and it's just a constant thing that I deal with.
Sche, could you give any feedback or any advice
I was just
about
gonna
that?
say I didn't want to interrupt,
No,
but so as an artist, I think we don't realize the power that we have and the influence that we have on people. And it's very hard because we are people and you do want time to yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
And it takes so much to put yourself out there when you're going through your own personal things. But I just, like when you post a video and you're performing, you don't know the impact that has. So I think like it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
And I'll say, don't force it. But at the same time, if you just get that one day where you just feel like, even if it's just your Mary J. Blige covers, in your bathroom and just post that, because that goes a long way. Yeah. I mean, like for me personally, like Lex was actually like an Instagram crush of mine before we ever met in person. Like I would send her little messages like, yes, and repost her videos and stuff. I had no idea who she was. I didn't even know, like, she lived here, but some kind of way we crossed paths. So I understand, but your light is so bright. And even if you just post something small, it goes a long way.
Oh,
so
thank you. I appreciate it.
I know we want to do like grand stuff all the time, and we want to have production and we want to look good, and but sometimes like it don't even take all that. Like covering a bathroom is enough.
Right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Right.
And girl, you was my crush too. I would always see her and be like, "Now that's a bad bitch right there."
I would have to agree with what Sche the poetess just said. I think everybody here as content creators or people who have talent, we all go through those phases, so you're not alone on those things. It's just about finding your own personal way to overcome that. So I would agree. Since you are a person that is amazing talent, amazing artist, who are some of your celebrity musical singers that inspire you?
So my number one favorite is Erykah Badu.
Ooh.
I just love how free she is. Like I just feel like she just don't give a damn about like what anybody has to say. Like she's gonna do it like her own way on her own terms. I remember watching a video of her where she said like she doesn't really have management. Like she handles all of her own stuff. And I just love that. I love her tone. I love her voice. I also would say Mary J. Blige. I think Mary J. Blige because like living in New York, my mom, you would have thought she was Mary J. Blige. Listen, Faith Evans, like I love Faith Evans. Like I study Faith Evans' voice. Like she just has like such a nice vibrato and a nice tone. Like I like a lot of neo soul singers like Jill Scott, Maxwell, definitely D'Angelo. And I just like sometimes I'll just listen to their music over and over and over again and just study like their range and like their tone and stuff.
I remember I was watching when somebody interviewed you and you said that every time you hit the stage, there still is that sense of nervousness.
Yes.
How do you overcome that? That's something I think, because even myself, I have stage fright. Like people don't know that I have a really bad stage fright. Like I look in the audience as always, people I freeze up. How do you overcome your stage, like your shyness and stage fright?
So the thing is even I told you I'm a manager at USAA also, and the thing is like I even get nervous in like big interviews where I have to present stuff. And like I'll ask like a coworker or something like, "Hey, did I seem nervous?" They're like, "No, not at all." So maybe it's like me in my head, but like I relay that to singing as well. I just try to like talk and interact like, "Hey, how y'all doing today?" Like I'll try to like like just like interact and be personable and just kind of like get into that feeling, so like for those like that first minute or two or 30 seconds to a minute, like I'm really, really nervous, but then I really settle and I get super comfortable and I'm like, okay, I'm at home. Like the stage is my home. Yeah,
because when I watch your videos and stuff like that, I don't see none of that. I don't see a single look of that. So you definitely are able to.
My palms be sweating. I like get a little sweaty mustache. Like
I used to hate when people would give you the mic that you have to hold like this. Like
yes, and it's like you can see your hand shaking a little bit.
So we did talk about your grandfather a little bit, but I want to go just a little bit in depth with him and all. What did he teach you while he was here on this earth?
So I wouldn't really say like teach me, but he just more so was just like another person that would like instill confidence in me. So I would say he taught me to be confident in my abilities. So yeah, I go through those phases like where I'm up and down, but when I'm into it, and I'm like performing or I'm in the studio and I'm recording songs and stuff, I'm like, yep, this is it. Like I'm about to kill it, So I'd say it's like the confidence piece.
So back in 2019 and 2020, you released 2 EPs. 2019 it was Free.
Yep.
In October 2020 was Evolving.
Evolving,
Yes. How was those experience working on those projects?
It was so much fun. With Free, it just was like so like organic, the way that everything came together with that. Like I literally, the guy that produced it, his name is Zion. We literally did it like in his bedroom. Like he had like, you know, like the equipment and stuff set up, and it just would be like he'll play something, and then like 10 seconds in, I'm like, okay, I got a song ready. Like when I write songs, like sometimes like I'll have stuff from a long time ago, but if I hear like a really good beat, the way that my mind works is I'll put something together immediately. And so it just was like just so like organic, the way that things like came together, and that was a fun experience. And then I got to work with Ryan Copeland to do my Evolving EP, and like he really pushed me outside of my comfort zone. Like, Lex, you got range. Like, come on, like you can hit
And do.
like, come on now, you keep like, you know, you can really hit some notes. So he really like pushed me, and at times it was uncomfortable, but the end result of it was just like, wow, like this is like, so Evolving was like, you know, I was pushed out of my comfort zone. Free was like, you know, I was getting my feet wet, and you know, both experiences were great.
All right, we want to see you dive into the Pacific Ocean next time. Where can people find you at on social media, and where can people hear your music at?
So my music is on all streaming platforms under Lex Deveaux, LexDeveaux. I'm on Instagram. My Instagram is Lex Deveaux. I have a TikTok. It's Lex Deveaux too, but you know, I haven't really, like, there's not really anything on there, but I'll do better with putting stuff on my TikTok. I want to start something called like the Bonnet Chronicles, you know, where I'm just like in my happy place at home with my cheetah bonnet on,
Make
you
it
know.
happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen.
So that's something that I want to eventually do. But yeah, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all streaming platforms under Lex Deveaux.
You guys make sure you check my girl out on every single platform that there is. Once again, if you don't know this, I'm going to tell you, your voice is amazing and you are amazing. So keep
Thank
putting
you.
that content out, and we are going to be definitely eating up every single time.
Thank
Beautiful,
you.
beautiful,
I
beautiful.
appreciate that.
So we're going to move on to a segment, one of my favorite segments here at the Get Ready For It podcast, called The Shit People Say on Social Media. So we have gathered either questions or statements that people have said on social media.
Okay.
And it's either a question or a statement. We're going to see how you guys feel about that. First one. When black people favorite white person dies, we show out, don't we? We be having whole funeral services on social media. I mean, I don't recall a Caucasian dying and me flipping out. Can you?
I think they talk about Jerry Springer.
They got to be talking about him, because I'm thinking through my head.
Hard, like, huh?
I think they talk about Jerry Springer.
I'm thinking if there's anyone that I would like damn, that's crazy. Celine Dion, maybe.
Celine Dion died.
No, if she did, I'm just saying. If she did,
hold on.
see, look at wait. So that's a good one. Then I mean, that's like, God, that's not a good one. I'm just saying. Please don't take Leon. No, please don't take her. I'm just saying that's somebody that would make me fall to my knees and weep.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, that's what I'm literally thinking. It's hard for me to think. Is there anyone? Damn. God bless them.
Oh Lord.
Next one. Men that wait to be text first. What's your favorite lip gloss?
That's funny.
Coming from a man, masculinity. That's what y'all like to do. How do y'all feel about that? Do you, if a man says, if you are talking to a man, right? He like, well, you ain't text me back first. I ain't text you. What would y'all automatically think in y'all head? Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Like,
okay.
Like, you a
Yeah, that's
sassy
definitely
man.
The truth comes out, fellas. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So you guys believe that a man should take the lead and be okay with whatever he's given, right? Even if y'all not communicating with his ass.
Yeah, because more than likely he was the one that wanted to exchange phone numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so now he got to chase you.
No, I'm just saying he's the one that
Yes, you
initiated
have to chase
the
me.
process. So
No, yeah, definitely.
yeah, he should be taking the lead.
You killing me with the glasses on the tomato.
Yeah, because I'm not asking no man for his phone number. I'm sorry. So if we got numbers, then you ask for my number. So then you should be.
Oh, so you're not
initiating.
a woman that approaches a man. The
No.
man approaches you. I'm just asking.
Well, I've been with my dude for some time, and I
Okay.
shot my shot first.
Okay, that's what, hold on, wait.
But how did you
Oh,
shoot
no,
your shot?
wait.
You are fake.
No, come on. That's the button I'm looking for.
How did you shoot your shot though?
We were at a fitness boot camp, and I had a poetry show that was coming up. This was like in 2016, and I was like, I would see him every Saturday at this fitness boot camp, and I'm like, he is so fine to me, like. Like he is so fine. I would tell my cousin, I'd be like, that's my future husband right there. But I was joking, and so I walked up to him one day, with my flyer. I'm like, hey, my name is Lex. I see you every Saturday, thank you for helping me out with the squats and whatever. And I'm like, I got a show tonight and I would love to see you there. And so he's like, all right, I'll check it out. So then he ended up following me on Instagram, wrote me and was like, hey, I can't make it to your show tonight, beautiful, but kill it. And it was very nice chatting with you. So seen him 2 weeks later in the gym, and I saw him. I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing or whatever, And so we just like having casual conversation. I'm like, take my number down or whatever, So that's pretty much how that went.
So that was cute. That was cute. She invited him
You
to
saw
a
her,
show.
She went out there and got that man.
She did. She did, and it worked for her.
Yeah.
Jelly, are you shooting your shot? Does a man have to give you? You don't know what's going on with that?
That was cute.
Yeah,
though. She did that cute.
Oh, she did that.
Come to my
Yeah,
show.
that was
cute.
that was real smart and cute. But yeah, I personally, I'm not chasing no man down. Like he gotta come for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Respect.
I mean, I don't have a
You
problem
ain't
with
got nothing to say.
texting.
King? You quiet.
No, I want you guys to feel,
How you feel about us saying that we not asking no man for his phone
I mean,
number?
a lot of women leave food on the table because of that same reason.
Okay.
But I didn't, I just was like, here's my number.
No, tell the truth. You went out there, you got that man.
But he used it and he did the chasing after that,
Okay,
so,
I respect that. But she leaned that number in like that.
we was having a good
She
conversation.
leaned.
Here's my number. Hit me up.
So you
That was
you
done
see
very
you see
cute.
yourself if you ask a man for his number, you feel like you may be being thirsty, or you feel like you're being what's the feeling? What's that feeling?
I just I don't even know if it's as a woman, but for me, I just want to feel like you want me and not the other way around. Like I want you to want me, and then I want to reciprocate. You know what I mean? Like I don't be like, oh hey, you look cute. Like take my number, and then what if he not interested? Like I really have a lot of respect for men because y'all are very used to rejection.
And us women,
And
we are
I
not
just
used to
would
rejection.
Not be used to like waiting for him to text me, and dang, I wonder. Like no, I just you let me know you want me, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
I feel you.
Next one. What song you were singing at a young age and had no business singing?
A
Whole
lot of
lot.
songs.
Oh yeah,
Meeting in my
Freak me,
bedroom.
baby. Oh yeah.
Anything with Keith Sweat. Thong song that was inappropriate for y'all
Oh,
kids
yes.
singing that.
I remember when Pretty Ricky first came out, and I snuck in and got their CD, and my mama came home. Ooh, my mama came home early one time, and I had it, I had it in her stereo player or whatever in the living room, and she walked in and she was like, "What?"
Wow.
Yes, Pretty Ricky got me in trouble.
Pretty Ricky.
Also,
I
Mary
said
J.
Keith Sweat.
Blige,
Mary J. Blige.
all night long, coming to my bedroom, honey. My mama said, "Smacked." Yes, no ma'am.
You got one, Jelly?
I said like meeting in my bedroom.
Oh yes.
Anything with R. Kelly in it.
We don't speak about Bruno here. What about you, Lex?
There was a song by Lil Kim called "Not Tonight."
All her songs.
Oh my goodness!
Are you
And
playing?
I got caught singing that.
Ooh.
That was a real raunchy song.
I bet you was singing it hard too. Like
I knew the dude named Jimmy used to run up at me like that's.
Oh yeah, mama acting a fool right there. She's like, nah, what's going on in this household? Okay, next one. What's the weirdest compliment someone has ever given you or gave you? I feel like somebody told me I have was it they meant it as a compliment. They was like, you got bushy eyebrows. I feel some way about that shit. What are you trying to say? That's why I wear a hat all the time now. I'm insecure.
I can't think.
I mean, I don't know if it's a weird, if it's a I don't know. Somebody said I was weird, but like a good weird. I'm like, okay.
What's a good weird? The definition of weird is typically odd, different, strange, not.
Yeah, weird. That's kind of.
You're a good weird. What the fuck you talking about? Explain. I would have been like, explain. What does that mean?
Right. You're weird, but a good weird.
But you're weird. He must like you or something. He must be trying to flirt with you or some weird shit like that.
Yeah, it was a weird flirt, but I was
You
like,
should have said that's weird, weirdo. Called him a creeper and walked away.
Right.
I had someone tell me before, I love your hood tattoos.
oh, yeah, he got it. He got it.
And my tattoos are indeed hood from a past life. Okay.
Did it make you laugh?
I was kind of stuck. Like, thank you.
Do I need to get them done over?
Because they definitely was done in the kitchen. So
You got the Tweety bird.
I contemplated on getting that when I was younger.
What rapper do you defend like you get paid for it? Not a single one. Fuck wrong with you, cuz I ain't defending nobody. If you say Nicki Minaj,
I don't really defend rappers.
you know, okay.
I don't defend them, but like a lot of people talk bad about Kevin Gates, and I love some Kevin Gates, and
That's a very odd man.
He's very strange.
Let me tell you what.
See,
One time he was doing an interview and the person was dead ass like, okay, so he said something about the rainforest. He like, can I tell you something? One time I was wanting to fuck a bitch in the rainforest and the bitch just glide. What the fuck? That's not the question. The interview was looking at his ass weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I like to watch.
I have a very open mind, so y'all need to expand your minds. Just
A
listen
weird
to me.
mind or a
Please
freaky mind?
elaborate.
Now he does say some very insightful things. Like if you watched his interview on Carisha Please, like they had the ratchet stuff, but then he also talked about meditation and I love his view on like men and sex and not like jacking off and stuff like that. Just like preserving the body and preserving the mind. He does say some
Not doing well?
insightful
Thank you.
He say he don't think that man should. I don't think. Wait, he don't.
jacking off or watching porno.
But he doesn't
That
even
man
during.
lost his damn mind.
Yeah,
But even during sex, he
unless
doesn't.
unless he's trying to procreate,
Yeah,
like
he needs to seek some help.
He doesn't ejaculate.
Mental health.
He
I
holds
forgot
it
what they
in.
call it. They call it
Yeah.
sperm retention, something like that.
Yeah, he
But
needs
yeah,
some healing.
he says some okay things.
Somebody need
sometimes.
to
I feel like that
lay
makes
hand in. But I won't get off Kevin Gates. I don't want to
Yeah,
get
now-
get off him.
I want to
Now, I'm not going to say a rapper, and y'all don't cancel me, but I really hate how people be doing Chris Brown. I
I'm
really
with
hate
you.
it.
I'm with you.
I hate it. Like,
I know.
after
I
what
really
he did
do.
to Usher.
Hello,
we
like
don't- we don't speak-
okay,
we don't
so you
speak
said
about
we
that
was
man named-
you said we wasn't going to talk about it.
Allegedly.
But I don't think he put hands on Usher. I think maybe his bodyguards, whatever happened when he followed him to the bus and he didn't want to, I feel like maybe they jacked him up, but I don't think he physically put no paws on Usher. And I just want to say to his defense, he walked away from the situation. So why would you go chasing after him? He
shit.
walked
Because I threw the
away.
party for you. I need to know
Yeah,
what's going
the
on.
hell? I'm throwing the party. I threw the party for you. I'm showing you love. He performed at his concert the next day.
But you threw the party. I don't know what was going on with him and Tiana, and he said what he said, and he was disrespectful, and that's whatever. And Usher jumped in, and I feel like when alcohol is involved, and you insert yourself, that's like you see people arguing, and your homeboy, and you trying to what is it? De-escalate the situation. And you look like you leaning more towards a certain kind of way. It's like, all right, well then, F you then. You stay over there then. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Chris Brown beat up Usher. I think maybe his team was like,
Usher don't bother nobody.
he don't want to be bothered.
He just
let
seems
him
like
go.
such a nice person.
Yeah.
I know. I love Usher. I really
You don't
hate
love him
that
that
for the
much?
culture.
Usher is one of my favorite male singers. too.
Yes, he's amazing.
That Confessions album.
Yes.
Still
I
in
hate this for the
rotation.
culture. I'm not going to lie. And I need him to go ahead and come out and say that Chris Brown didn't do nothing to him.
Like, take a picture smiling with each other or something.
Like, I really need him to come out and say, like, people are blowing it out of proportion or something. That's what I'm waiting for.
You know they're gonna make it bigger because the whole Rihanna stuff. So.
Always, everything. So, yes, everybody's always, and what do we expect from a violent man other than violence? And it's like, oh my God. I just can't.
What's the cheapest thing someone can buy for you that would make you happy?
So, my boyfriend just bought me the curl blow dryer from Tracy Ellis Ross.
That's cheap.
No, it's not. Well, it is a little cheap. Well, I don't know. Well, that blow dryer really made my day. Well, made my week.
I bet it did.
Is it cheap?
I don't think it's cheap. That's what I said.
She said, I don't think it's cheap.
Listen, they had a different tax bracket, I guess.
Listen,
For me, it's gonna be some kind of candy. Some kind of candy.
it's gonna be some oxtails.
Oh,
Y'all about to
Oxtails
say
ain't
food.
cheap.
Like,
Yes,
buy me a
oxtails.
Chick-fil-A
well, see, you ain't say
meal.
cheap food, dog.
Wait, well, really, hey, oxtails ain't really that cheap anyway, really, in real time. But still, if you buy me a plate of oxtails and some rice and some shit on the side,
plantains.
You buy me
Some type
some
of-
Haitian food.
So what's the best?
you
best
buy me a
oxtails?
4 for 4 from Wendy's, I'm happy. That ass, cuz. I
Best
ain't gonna hold you.
oxtails in Tampa because I'm trying to, y'all. I haven't been eating. Well, I've been vegan and vegetarian on and off, not on and off, since 2015.
God bless your heart.
But then I started back eating chicken like
Man.
maybe a month ago.
Okay.
I
How did
had-
your body adjust to that?
So I got really sick
Mhm.
for like 2 days. I got really, really sick. And then now I'm fine. And now I'm like, I want to eat everything. Like, I want to eat everything. But I had some stuff going on with my health to where I like needed
To make some
extra
adjustments.
protein and stuff like that. So I had to think that out. But I be craving oxtails. I'm not going to lie. So if I'm going
Oxtails
to eat
so
them, I
good.
want it to be right.
Yeah. The Spanish people make the oxtails really good, in my opinion.
Really?
There's a place on Fletcher.
Mm.
They got
That place by
$7 plates.
our old job, they oxtails be busting.
I always feel like they're not tender enough.
Oh,
You feel like
see,
that? They be so good to me.
I like the oxtails where the meat falls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Okay. Anyway. let
Sorry,
me be
we just
quiet.
turned this to
Sorry.
oxtails.
Next one. Employed people. We're all employed here. Morning shift or night shift?
Morning.
Morning.
Why morning shift? To get the fuck up out of there?
Yes.
Whew.
And my brain stopped working after I eat lunch. I'm done.
It'd be like after that certain time, it's like, okay, shut down. Like,
I don't want to work nothing after 6 o'clock.
That's even
Nothing.
too late.
What's the latest you want to work?
I want to be out of there about 4:30.
3:30 for me. Whew.
well, you work that 3:30 shift at 7 to
that's 7 to
3:30.
No, I used to work. I remember when I first started one of my jobs. I used to work 12:30 to midnight. That shit was sucked.
You worked what?
12:30 to midnight.
p.m. to midnight.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you did like a 10-hour day,
Yeah, wasn't it? Yeah,
4
12:30
day a
to midnight.
week,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
Oh.
It sucked. It sucked.
Yeah, I did one of them. I did a 10 to 9
It's morning for me. It's
years ago. But yeah, shout out to working from home because
Oh my God, yes.
I don't care what go on after whatever time I'm
Y'all
at
are
the crib.
lucky.
for many years. I didn't think I was a work at home type of person due to the fact that I'm very sociable.
Very social, yeah.
But that first month, that first week, they could not make me going back enough because they asked you. Nope, I'm not going back. I enjoy that. What?
Don't get me. But yeah, no, I have to do 3 days in office now.
We are praying for your
Still a
healing.
blessing.
We are praying for your healing and everything like that. But nah, I'm definitely a morning shift type of guy, and it got to be the early morning. What is your childhood nickname that your family still uses even today?
Well, Nook Nook. My daddy gave me that because I sucked on my pacifier for a long time. Pacifiers is called Nooks. So Nook Nook, or they call me Sche.
You? Jelly?
Yep, jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what stuck.
Lexi.
Lexi. So I used to go Practice Village. I used to go to this boys and girls club. It wasn't called. It was like the summer program, and it was my first time ever being around a whole bunch of kids I didn't know. And I'm goofy now, but back then I was really goofy. Like I would just laugh out of nowhere. So the kids, they nicknamed me Chuckles,
Oh,
like off of Chuckles the Clown, and that shit lasted from when I was a kid all the way up to high school until I moved high schools and I got away from that shit.
Chuckle.
I'm pretty sure
Chuckles.
you were my friend at Progress Village or something like that.
I feel like we had to be.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah. So y'all from Progress Village? Y'all from? That's crazy. A lot of my family
Yes.
still lives over there.
Yes, I lived in my childhood was in Progress Village.
So I did not live in Progress Village. I went there for the magnet program.
Me too.
I lived in Nucio up until I was 18.
But you from the fishbowl?
Yeah.
In the hood,
But
though.
we just uncovered that we went to Progress Village with
Yes,
each other.
at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
We old.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. Next one. Sometimes your boyfriend is overprotective because he knows you are easy to get. Damn.
Oh.
Sometimes your boyfriend is overprotective because he knows that you're easy. Basically trying to say that he knows that y'all just fling to anybody. Is this true?
Definitely
No.
not.
Okay.
No.
That's dumb. Who the hell made that shit up?
Somebody on Twitter. It must have been one of them angry.
That sound like
it must have been one of them angry
sound like an
niggas
insecure man.
that was, that don't got no girlfriend, want a girlfriend, always on Facebook selling out a woman.
I was gonna say, that sounds like a different culture, maybe.
Okay, we're gonna do a couple more. This is a hot topic. Marcus Houston is receiving a lot of backlash because he married a woman that is 20 years old.
He nasty.
But the thing about that is that he knew the girl before she became of age. So people feel like he groomed her. So I believe she's like 40 something and she's 20.
Yeah, and I think they met when she was 17 or something like
17,
that.
16.
Yeah, no, come on now. Like,
He definitely groomed her.
It's
Yeah.
definitely giving that shit's weird.
very.
Very weird. And
Very.
he was like, he doesn't like women. The reason why he dated young because he didn't like women that have attitude. It was like, what? This is whole.
He didn't like older women that would check him and
That-
put him in his place.
that's
So
what it
he had to
was.
go to someone who was young and whose brain was still developing. Is my
Yeah.
thoughts on it.
Because I don't care how mature you are. Like, when I go back and I see some of my Facebook statuses from like 2012 or 2015, and I'm just like, that was so childish.
I
But
be
in
having
the-
to delete it like,
in the moment, you don't feel like you're being childish, but when you look like, no, he's still growing. 17 is a no. That's
Yeah, I feel like that shit's like really weird.
very,
It is.
especially if he's 20 years older than her. So
he should have kept his thoughts to himself.
37.
Yeah, that's something you keep in your head. You
disgusting.
don't tell nobody. You move to like an island where nobody can find your stupid ass.
That's disgusting.
Marcus Houston. That song "Naked" be hitting though, but
It do.
it do. I have to say that. I don't want to let it go. That's a good song.
But question, did y'all used to think that Marcus Houston and Omarion was brothers?
I
or
did.
was that just me?
Because they
I
lied.
did.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I used to think they were brothers.
So they're not.
No.
I still thought they was brothers.
We're gonna do two more before we go. Usher believes that he can do the Super Bowl. Some people feel like he doesn't have the pop. Let me say this: pop catalog to do the Super Bowl. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think Usher can do the Super Bowl?
Yes.
He can most definitely do the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he has so many classics.
All they gotta do is put a little, the little beat on
Yeah.
whatever song and turn it pop.
For real, they want a little. Oh, he got OMG. What is it? Oh my God, he got that. He got a whole bunch of other shit. So I'm confused on that statement.
He absolutely could. do
Rihanna
it.
came with all her old songs, so he can do it
Yeah.
too.
But she was more so. I don't know. If
She's
she's R&B.
Yeah, I think Rihanna's more like
she's more
like a
pop.
pop R&B.
Yeah, she's a pop.
But I feel like Usher can do it. And I think because of all this commotion about it, they're going to actually end up asking him to do it. Maybe not this year, maybe the next year. Because I think they done met their black quota already.
Or they may give him like a little segment in the show.
Yeah. He deserves his full one because his
Yes.
catalog is long.
Yeah.
Okay, one more last one. Brian McKnight. I don't know if you guys heard this story. He's facing backlash, because he has 3 biological children that he does not claim, allegedly, right? So if you go on his Instagram, he has his bio, he has his 3 stepchildren and the 1 child that's biologically his. He does not mention his biological children at all. And people searched his profile and found a picture of his stepdaughter, and he was saying, "You made me a daddy's girl," or something like that, whatever one it is. But he already has a daughter that he excluded from that statement. How do you guys feel about that?
I got to hear more to the. I feel like it's something going on there. Like, what's going on?
By the way, he sued his daughter.
Oh.
No, his daughter sued him because he stated that his daughter was having sex with her cousin, but the judge and the jury said that's false and they were lying.
Wow.
What in the world?
Oh, so they got some deep family, deep rooted
Yeah,
issues.
something.
But I still feel like he was wrong for saying that about his stepdaughter.
I feel like he was wrong as well because that doesn't, like, even though you may be at odds with them or something may have happened, there's no reason for you to completely disown your children. To me,
Right.
that doesn't make any sense, and I think that it doesn't make the black man look good at all. Because if you saw his wife is like this.
She from the Himalayas.
I was gonna say,
Himalaya.
do we claim him? I don't know if I don't claim him as he one of them ones that they could have.
Have and keep.
Hey, listen, I
black
know
man.
exactly what you're saying without even saying it.
Do we claim him as one of ours? I don't think
We're gonna take it to a vote. No.
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 Hell no.
This has been another episode of the Get Ready For It podcast, season 4. It's your boy, the Amazing King, coming to you live in color, bringing that also amazing touch. Make sure you follow me at Get Ready For It podcast at ready4it_1, and also follow my personal page at amazing_. Sche the poetess, where can they find you at?
Y'all can find me at Sche the poetess, SCHETHEPOETESS. Oh yeah, follow the pod page, The Agenda.
Please do.
Yeah.
Coming soon with some bangers, and your boy may pop up every now and then. You never know.
Yes.
Jelly, where can they find you at?
Y'all can find me on IG, JellyBelly603, just the way it sounds.
And my girl, Lex, where can they find you at on social media once again?
Lex Deveaux, LEXDEVEAUX.
And that's a wrap. Get ready for it.